Rally d'Italia in its current guise as a gravel event held in Sardinia is only the latest evolution of this famous old rally. Before this, it was run on tarmac, and as we just found out, a decade ago the San Remo event actually featured both gravel and asphalt. Co-driving then with Carlos Sainz at Toyota was Luis Moya. It's a rally that the Spaniard remembers well.
It was a beautiful event because the roads down in Tuscany, in the south of Italy, they were beautiful.
Alex Fiorio and Mickey BIASION were the drivers fighting for the championship in 1989. The Italian arrived at his home event with a healthy advantage in the title race and would be further aided by the launch of Lancia's brand new 16-valve evolution of the Integrale. With more power and torque, this was the car to beat on the early tarmac tests. But it was the Italian's teammate Didier Auriol who was the leader after the opening morning. It wouldn't last long though. Pushing too hard on the gravel in the afternoon, he was caught out by a small jump with disastrous results. The roll destroyed the brand new car, and this would mark the end of the Frenchman's championship challenge as well as his rally. The event, as expected, was coming down to a fight between Lancia and Toyota. Sainz and Moya were struggling to match the new Integrales on tarmac in their Celica GT4, but it was a different story on gravel, and Sainz was up to second by the end of the day. But with the constant surface changes, the setup and tyres were changed repeatedly, making it a very demanding event on both drivers and team.
It was physically very demanding for the team because it was very tiring. You have to drive quite a long way down south and then change the cars, drive back up, not sleeping enough.
Close behind Sainz after the first leg was teammate Juha Kankkunen, who'd recently announced he'd signed for fierce rivals LANCIA for the 1990 season. BIASION had a frustrating afternoon. He should have inherited the lead from Auriol, but his chance was gone when a tyre came off the rim. The championship leader was fourth after leg one and over 2 minutes off the lead. The overnight leader was Alex Fiorio in the older 8-valve Lancia, but the Italian's advantage would be short-lived, the less powerful Integrale suffering on the gravel of day two. And Sainz was the man who took advantage, taking over the lead with 1 day still to go. Kankkunen, though, was falling back. A front left puncture slowed his progress and a broken drive shaft all but ended his challenge. So BIASION would start the final leg in third, and with the stages run at night, it would be a spectacular finale. Sainz would give it his all in his efforts to stay in front. But BIASION didn't disappoint his legion of enthusiastic fans. He made up 30 seconds on Fiorio and Sainz over the first two stages, and with one last push, claimed the win and the championship title. Sainz and Moya would finish third.
On the tarmac, we were not very competitive with the Toyota, but we were very competitive on the gravel. So we went down to Tuscany after the tarmac, because we started tarmac in San Remo, gravel in Tuscany, and finished with tarmac. And at the end, we had a big battle, all three cars to the end, but unfortunately we lost, and that year Mickey won and Alex was second by I think it was only 5 or 6 seconds.
So BIASION clinched his second successive world title on home soil, and the Italian fans had more reason to celebrate, with Lancia too clinching the manufacturer's title.